Hey guys, Lois here. I'm doing a special episode for my pop-up podcast that's this week, and I'm giving you kind of a sneak of some deeper dive tips on what is going to be covered. There's so much that I have learned in these past 6 to 9 months. It's just crazy. And I wanted to be able to give you a sneak peek. This is a bonus episode for my list build with Lois.com pop-up podcast. So if you want to sign up so you can get more of that good stuff, please go to listbuildwithlois.com. But right now what I want to do is the topic, if you didn't see the title, is how does one make just $1,000 with an email list in 30 days? Actually typing frantically here, if you can hear that. How does one make $1,000 in 30 days with an email list? And I actually did better than that, but I want to set realistic expectations. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to break it down on how this is possible. Now, I've done it in a variety of ways, and I've tested, I've tweaked, I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm sharing with you the best of the best that I've learned. And keep in mind, I am super humble in saying I am not the expert. I am not the guru on email marketing or monetization. However, I feel like I can relate to a lot of you guys out there because I'm only maybe 6 to 8 months into this new thing called online digital marketing and email campaigns and tripwires and lead magnets and funnels and all of the things, right? So I'm giving you hope that if you're not there yet, and if your income has been negatively impacted by, thanks, Jenny. If your income has been negatively impacted by this pandemic and this new world that we live in right now, I want to bring you hope. So the question of the day is, how does one make $1,000 in 30 days? First of all, and I did this yesterday inside of my Healthy and Wealthy and Wise Facebook community on just how to build a list. And that's what my list build course will talk about as well, going inside the mindset, the 5W, and of course, how to have these email autoresponders and CRM tools and how to manage your time, all of the things. And really, it's about creating freedom. It's about creating and giving value. Remember, that was tip number one. But then what is next? What are the technical next steps? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys so you guys can see what I have to share. I'm going to share my entire screen. Bear with me one second. Here we go. So this is the slide that I wanted to share with you guys today. And it's going to be a part of my pop-up podcast PowerPoint presentation that's a part of the program. But basically, you're creating your tribe. You're creating your posse, your following. If you've ever read the book Tribes by Seth Godin, it's just these people who are looking for leadership. I believe each and every one of us, every one of you, has a leader within. Right? We all have our strengths. We all have our special passions, our gifts, our abilities that set us apart. You are unique, right? You are special. You, I believe, are talented. And ultimately, somewhere along the way, probably maybe life happened, divorce, just trauma from childhood, all of the things, right? They take us away from our genius and we lose sight of our best unique gifts and talents, right? So I talk a lot about that in my course as well, about you have tremendous value. And there's no reason why you can't profit from that, no matter what your business. I don't care if you sell soap. I don't care if you sell toilets. I mean, in this day and age, you got to be digital. And there's no reason why you can't have a following. People are looking for leaders and leadership. They're looking for inspiration. They're looking for who can they get a spot in your blanket for it, right? This quote right here on, if you can't see it, it says, if you want to know who your tribe is, speak your truth. Then see who sticks around, right? Those are the people who get a spot in your blanket fort. I love that saying. And it's true. You know, you don't have to have 5,000 friends on Facebook, right? All you need is a tribe of 1,000. And over a lifetime, you can become a millionaire, right? And, you know, if you're wanting to create extra income before the end of the year, before the holidays are coming, if you want to end 2020 on a strong, positive note, then here's some tips for you on how to create $1,000 through your email tribe, also known as your list, hence List Build with Lois. First, you need a landing page. I'm not talking about an expensive website, guys. I'm talking about a simple landing page. Some people call them squeeze pages. It's a digital business representation, a digital business card about you, your class, your offering, your book, your podcast. Doesn't have to be fancy and certainly doesn't have to cost a lot of money at all. I get my landing pages for free, actually, because I've got a really cool platform, but they can be cheap. Okay. Once you have a landing page, you want to have a free, something known as a lead magnet. So these are kind of like your tips of what you need. You need a lead magnet. Something could be like an ebook, could be a PowerPoint presentation, could be a live or a evergreen webinar that you created one time and it's there forever. It could be a YouTube video. It could be a blog post. It could be a podcast episode. Something that gives value of what you represent and just a little tiny bit. It doesn't have to be a book, you know, full anything. It's just got to be something of value that people want and or need right now. It could even be an inspirational book. It could be an inspirational ebook, a chapter from your bigger book, whatever you feel like giving away for free that gives value, that represents you and is targeting possibly your dream customer. So you have that free lead magnet, and underneath that it says, give me your contact information to receive this free lead magnet. Then you are getting into building a list, right? That's it. That's how simple it is. They say, I want this, here's my email in exchange for that. Because you got to email, right? You got to email them the free gift. I actually teach people in my List Build course on the beginnings of how to write out and have those first 5 welcome emails. And even before you know what all those emails are, I'll just tell you what one of them is. I teach an EIEIO marketing methodology, and those first 5 emails, each of those letters stands for an acronym. And the O, the 5th email, the O stands for offer. And you want to have a tiny offer at $10. $10. I mean, that's a trip to Subway. That could be a trip to Starbucks. It could be, I mean, most people have $10 on their possession. Remember, you just want them to get to spend a little bit of money with you, right? So you have that tiny offer that is a follow-up offer to the free. So it could even be your lead magnet was one chapter of your book. And by the O of the 5 email welcome series, that's EIEIO, 5 welcome emails. I teach you need more than that, but you want to at least have 5. And by the 5th one, you're selling something for $10. So you build that out, you give them something of value that they want to spend $10 on. And ultimately, the fortune is now in the follow-up. So I'm going to teach you that in this List Build course. Again, this is just a bonus free episode as part of the series. And as you follow up, as you welcome people in through your EIEIO, and you keep building and keep building and keep building. I recommend you shoot for 1,000 people in 30 days. That's my recommendation. Now, some people are like, whoa, that's a lot of work. Not really. I'll teach you how you can do that in the course of the next 3 days. However, that being said, even if you had 200 people in your email list, right? The goal is to make 100 sales with that $10 offer in the next 30 days. 100 times 10 is $1,000 cash money that you just made because you gave value, you gave value, you gave value. And there's nothing wrong, especially if you gave value for 4 emails by number 5, you're actually selling to them. That's what I've learned. And it's great to receive inbox money when I open up my email because someone bought something from my 5th email. So you could even have a tinier offer. You could have $7. You could have $5. You could do 15. You could do, if you do $20, then it's only 50 sales to get to that. What if you did that every month and you had $1,000 almost predictable? It's not 100% predictable, let's be honest, but almost predictable every month because you kept filling your funnel. You kept building your tribe. You kept creating value. And before you know it, that income could be 4 figures to 5 figures a month. And of course, we know over the lifetime, an email list of 1,000 or more over a lifetime can make you $1 million. So if you did $1,000 a month, that's 12 grand in a year. And if you keep building 1 year from today, there's no reason you couldn't be at $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And you keep in mind, this is only the beginning. You have other offers. There's times where I've made 10 grand in a month since I started this year with no experience doing email campaigns, right? I didn't have a podcast at the beginning of 2020. I was scared. I thought, do I have to? Sounding like my kids during, some of their homeschool classes, right? So those are my tips for you today. Just wanted to bring you some hope and encouragement on if you're looking to create an income. And it's not that expensive, guys. It doesn't have to be. I suppose it could be. But in my experience, I've done a lot of research this year. It doesn't have to be that expensive to build this. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I do have a text line, 612-799-8791. And if you're finding this at a later date, please join my Healthy and Wealthy and Wise community. I do actually have Q&A sessions coming up here during this weekend. I'm recording this on the 18th. So the 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, I'm pulling out all the stops, you guys, to be a resource, to be a tool of support, encouragement, and help to you. So thank you guys for tuning in, tuning out. I can't wait to see you and see all your questions as you go through this list build course. Again, this is the only time I'm offering it for free. So I hope you can tune in, tune out. It's $1,500 in value. And I can almost guarantee you it's going to change your life as this journey has changed mine. Until next time, here's to your best health, your best wealth, and your best wisdom. Bye-bye for now.